Are you chasing happiness in wealth, family, and fleeting pleasures? What if the ancient wisdom held a profound truth about the nature of this pursuit? Welcome to our video, where we delve into the teachings of the Srimad-Bhagavatam, exploring the illusory nature of material life and the path to lasting happiness through spiritual consciousness. The scriptures present a powerful analogy. Like clouds carried away by the wind, a person absorbed in material consciousness is unknowingly controlled by the powerful force of time. Just as clouds are temporary formations, our material existence, including our bodies and possessions, is transient. We remain oblivious to the relentless and destructive influence of time, wasting our precious moments. Even millions of dollars cannot buy back a single moment of lost time. Driven by attachment, we often dedicate our lives to material and familial pursuits, sometimes even resorting to unrighteous means to secure wealth. The scriptures state, "He secures money by committing violence here and there." This is often done for the sake of family, but there's a poignant Bengali proverb that rings true. "The person for whom I have stolen accuses me of being a thief." This highlights the unsatisfactory nature of material service. Despite securing wealth through difficult and sometimes sinful means, the individual often enjoys very little of it themselves, sometimes eating only a little portion of the food thus purchased, the remnants left after the family has eaten. Ironically, for those for whom the money was earned in an irregular way, the person goes to hell. This pursuit of illusory service extends beyond family to society and nation, where one can never truly satisfy their dependents. History is replete with examples of the futility of purely material endeavors. Even great national leaders, like Gandhi, who worked tirelessly, sometimes are killed by their own countrymen. His story illustrates how even great material achievements, without a spiritual foundation, can lead to disappointment and suffering. The life of a materialist, deeply attached to temporary things like body, home, and wealth, is characterized by an ignorance of time's power and the illusion of permanence. Despite constant anxiety, they engage in various activities with unfulfilled hopes. They become entangled in family life, which can feel like a prison, driven by attachment to spouse and children. Their lives are often filled with diplomacy and misery. As old age approaches, marked by disease and the inability to support the family, they may face neglect and disrespect. The end of life for such a person is often marked by physical decline, helplessness, and great grief, with their mind absorbed in thoughts of family affairs. At the moment of death, they encounter the terrifying messengers of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death. These Yamadutas seize the subtle body and bind it to undergo severe punishment. The journey to Yamaraja's abode is arduous, filled with fear and suffering. Upon arrival, the soul is subjected to various torturous punishments according to their sinful activities. The scriptures describe hellish realms like Andhatamisra, reserved for those who maintain themselves and family by sinful means, and Raurava, for those who harm other living entities. Andhatamisra is also described as the darkest ignorance, where one believes death is the ultimate end. But the ancient wisdom doesn't just highlight the problem, it offers a solution. Krishna consciousness, the path of true happiness. Unlike temporary material relationships, the only actual well-wisher is Krishna himself. By engaging in devotional service to the Lord, Great sages free themselves from the results of material work, break free from the cycle of birth and death, and attain a state beyond all miseries. This sane path involves recognizing the temporary nature of material attachments and redirecting our love towards Krishna. It emphasizes that true intelligence lies in understanding Krishna and our eternal relationship with Him. By applying our whole life, wealth, intelligence, and power of speaking in the service of the Supreme Lord, we can transcend the influence of Maya. Even imperfect practice of Krishna consciousness guarantees at least a human birth in the next life, protecting us from hellish conditions. The sane man sees beyond the temporary body and seeks the eternal reality. Their goal is to break free from the endless cycle of birth and death and return to Godhead, the place without miseries. This rare human birth is a precious opportunity to cultivate this spiritual consciousness. In conclusion, the wisdom of the Srimad-Bhagavatam reminds us of the fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying nature of a life solely focused on material gains. By choosing the sane path of Krishna consciousness and dedicating ourselves to devotional service, we can attain lasting happiness and liberation. Explore the scriptures, connect with devotees, and begin your journey towards eternal happiness.